Hey, David, you talk about undecided voters. Who the hell could possibly be undecided right now about Trump versus Biden? I agree with the sentiment. I've said before, almost verbatim, who the hell could be undecided right now? Only if you've not been paying attention, right? Could you be undecided at this point? And that indeed is the case. If you look at who are number one, swing voters, and number two, who is undecided right now, what you find is that the undecideds and swing voters tend to be younger, centrist to center right, less engaged in politics. They aren't actually paying attention. So, for example, 72% of voters who are 65 or older have decided for sure. They know who they're going to vote for. Among 18 to 29-year-olds, only 47% were decided as of a few weeks ago. That's crazy, but it makes sense from the standpoint of if you don't know that much about what's going on, you're more likely to say, I don't know who I'm going to vote for or whether I'm going to vote. It is people who are paying less attention. It is people who are less informed. If you are remotely informed and you are a likely voter, you voted before or you're sure that you're going to vote, it's tough to be undecided right now. We've had almost 4 years now of impossibly dramatic differences between what Donald Trump has done and how he has governed and what a Joe Biden presidency would mean to the United States. Now, the other question about undecideds is a lot of undecideds don't think it's that important whether one candidate or the other candidate wins. In other words, when you ask all voters whether it matters who wins, 82% to 92% say that it matters. When you ask these swing and undecided voters, does it matter who wins? Only 2/3 believe that it matters. So you start to put together a picture of the undecided voter. Tends to be younger. Ideologically, they are moderate to center right. They aren't paying much attention, and they don't think that the consequences actually matter that much. That makes sense. If you fall under those categories, it follows logically. I don't agree with those points of view, but it follows logically that you might say, maybe Trump, maybe Biden. Those who are politically engaged have overwhelmingly been decided for a long time. Those who have voted in the past have been overwhelmingly decided for a long time. And in terms of issues, one other interesting tidbit is that people who are still undecided today, or as of about 2 weeks ago, not only are they more uninformed, they tend to vote based on their gut feeling of how the economy is doing and their gut feeling more generally. That tracks, sadly, with someone who could be bamboozled, essentially, tricked into voting for Donald Trump. And that's what's very, very scary and why I am repeating and hammering on and harping on, we need every vote. We've got to run up the vote in the blue states. We've got to get as many possible votes in red states, even if they are states that Biden will certainly lose. Don't assume anything whatsoever, because gut feeling about the economy is exactly who's being targeted when Trump says, biggest job growth in 1 month ever. Well, yeah, after record losses, right? Those are the folks that go, I don't know, it just kind of sounds like things are pretty good. The stock market looks okay. This is why they pour money into the stock market, to reach those exact voters.